Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. I'm Cyclone. Welcome to more Let's Play Train Simulator Classic. We have a rush hour soul on these trains, I tell you, and we are going to be driving a scenario called Rush Hour Soul today. Yeah, it's a weird lead, and just go with it. We're taking a passenger service from St. Albans to St. Pancras Thameslink. So basically, I think it's scenario 2, but in reverse. The difference is that it's a much shorter scenario by 10 minutes. So I think we're not making as many stops on this service. We might be on the fast line. Let's get into the scenario and let's see what we're working with here today. Good evening, driver. Today you will be driving this passenger service towards Sutton. Head to St. Albans City, platform 1, where you will make your first passenger pickup. Are we in the center siding? We have to be in the center siding. What else would we be doing here? Let's go ahead and bring up the HUD. Let's bring that up. Let's get this going. And let's turn the wipers on because we're going to need them in this scenario. I guess we're going to have to be very careful with our braking in this scenario because of the rain. That is my first assessment of the situation here. Yeah, we are in the center siding. We're between the two lines. So, yeah, we're where we left off in the previous, or in the second scenario. And we're shunting our way into place for the first stop of our journey. How many stops do we have today? We're doing all of them. Well, actually, no, we're doing some go vias, but we're only doing, it looks like, 5 passenger pickups. So we are skipping several stations along the way. We already have a green signal when we leave St. Albans City, so this is favorable. We have to stop in the platform now. Boy, that's a little rushed, isn't it? And we arrive at St. Albans City, platform number 1 for our first stop of the day. All passengers are on board. Proceed to St. Pancras Thameslink, stopping at Radlett, Elstree and Borehamwood, and West Hempstead Thameslink beforehand. Okay. We have our marching orders. Leaving St. Albans City, our next stop is Radlett. We're now able to get up to a reasonable speed of 65 miles per hour. We're going to be entering an 80 mile per hour segment before we get anywhere close to 65. And we are on our way. I'm trying to be a little more cautious with my power today because I don't want to cause wheel slip in the rain. I also don't know if these are autumn conditions, which means there could be leaves on the line as well, thus wheel slip. Because of the rain, I'm also going to slow down a little bit earlier for our stops. I don't want to risk too much wheel slip, preferably any wheel slip, coming into the stops. And you may have noticed as well, by the way, that we are looking at 125 points per stop. So we do have 8 timed stops here. And Kentish town is not timed. And I don't want that on, so we'll get the mouse out of there. Arrival at Radlett is at 18:58. We are... Oh, I don't like this. We're going to be pushing this badly. Maybe the stop mechanics are the same. I don't know. This is looking like an extremely tight timetable today. I'm not anywhere close to my 90 yet. Okay, we're getting to 89, so we are at least at our travel speed finally. But we're going to be stopping in 2 miles. This has all the hallmarks of being a failure coming up with wheel slip. It really does. This has all the hallmarks of a failure. There is Radlett right there. I guess I'm going to be doing a full slowdown. I don't see how else I can be on time. I honestly don't see how else I can be on time other than a full slowdown. So let's see what happens. In fact, I may need to be very late right now. Who set the timings on this? Yeah, we need this train to stop now. No wheel slip, thank goodness. Gonna ease it off. And this should do the job for the stop as we arrive at Radlett, platform number 1. Leaving Radlett, our next stop is Elstree and Borehamwood. Once again, I have no clue how I'm going to do this on time, but we're going to just go as fast as we can. Oh, I misread that distance signal for a moment. Yeah, we have little over 2 miles to go, about 2.5 miles to go. We have 2.5 minutes to get there. So we're rushing up to 60 as fast as we can and trying to get over that by a bit. Because we are already behind. Again, we are already very late if we don't get up to speed quickly. Yeah, whoever set up this timetable, I don't like you right now. Like, I was actually favorable towards the timetables in these scenarios so far. This is the first one that makes me truly feel like there was no care put into how the timetable was set up for the route, for the journey. So this is the first one I've really had a problem with. So once again, we're going to be doing a very quick stop here. Good news is, since we're stopping at Elstree and Borehamwood, our next 3 are go via. We're not making another stop to West Hempstead Thameslink. So we do have that advantage. But we have timings on all 3 of these in the middle. Yeah, I am not liking this timetable. I know I keep saying that, but you can see how tight this is. I have to stop now, literally, at the half-minute mark. Oh, hi. That's what I like to see. Just a warning to slow down, that's it. So I'm putting a step 2 brake on, probably a little bit late because I had to figure out what that warning was for. And yeah, I'm putting a full service brake on. Thankfully, there's no wheel slip. I need to get this train stopped ASAP, so I'm doing that now. This is good enough. If I can get the doors open on time. And that should do it. Arrival at Elstree and Borehamwood, platform number 1. Leaving Elstree and Borehamwood. Our next stop will be the West Hempstead Thameslink. We do have 3 go via timing segments to go through on the way, and hopefully we're on time for all 3 of those because that will tell us what's going to happen at the actual stop. So we have to be through Mill Hill Broadway at 19:06. And just to review the itinerary, after that we're going to go via Hendon 2 minutes later. Notice the difference in miles there, so we have to get up to line speed to do this. 1 minute later we have to go by Cricklewood. Again, notice the difference in miles. This is going to be a little tight as we then have 2 minutes to stop at West Hempstead Thameslink, which is not too far away considering. But if we're late for the other, if we're late by Cricklewood, we might be late for West Hempstead Thameslink. So we'll see what happens here. If we can make West Hempstead Thameslink, we're probably going to be okay because that will give us 4 timings. We'll be up to 875. We just have to make our St. Pancras timing however possible at that point. That's all we have to worry about then. We are working our way through to a 75 mile per hour, but we're not even going to get there, and we're going to be in the 90s. So we're going to head up to 90 miles per hour now. We have to go by Mill Hill Broadway in 1.5 minutes. This looks possible. Might be slightly behind on that in a few seconds, but should otherwise be possible. Okay, I don't need to go all the way up to 90, I don't think. I can stay a mile or so underneath of there to account for gradients. Sudden increases in speed. I'm in a good position for this flyby, so we're going to go. And I have taken the throttle down to a P1 setting to maintain. This is Mill Hill Broadway. We're now going to be going by Hendon next. We have a 60 coming up. We're going to slow down for that. There's our warning for the 60. So I did make it down well in time. I actually was a little bit early on that slowdown. Hence why I took the brakes off for a moment and just kept going. P1 is now increasing our speed, probably due to this gradient that we're on, a 1 in 90 gradient, so we have to watch ourselves here. A little bit of a tricky spot going 60 miles per hour on a downhill gradient. Whoever designed this is evil. The gradient ends as you get to speed up again. There you go. So we're now a few seconds behind on Hendon. It is still considered on time. So we're going to go through Hendon now. We're going to have to get ourselves up to at least 75 for now. We can go over 75 for the time being, but we're going to have to bring it back down before Cricklewood. We have until the 30-second mark in the next minute, so... Based on this, I'm now concerned about my timeliness for the West Hempstead Thameslink stop. Our arrival time is touted to be very, very late for Cricklewood. I've stopped my speed increase. I'm going to start lowering my speed for the 75. We're going to see how well this works, going down to 80. It worked very well. I'm going to hold at 80 for a moment. Now we're going to bring it down further. And that will do. The ETA has now dramatically improved, so we are in good shape. I mean, we know we're on time anyway, but we're technically about 7 seconds late for Cricklewood. West Hempstead Thameslink is right there. We cannot exceed 75 for now, which is fine. We need to come to a stop anyway very shortly. We have a minute and a half to do this, so let's just start slowing down now. So I moved up to a step 2 brake to get our speed down a little bit further, but we are doing okay for our timing at the moment. In fact, I'm going to take a little more speed off than usual because we are doing okay. And now we're going to put a step 2 brake back on for a moment. I want to stop in front of the building icon again, if I can. And yes, I can. As another train goes by, that is a 1B68 heading for St. Pancras International from Nottingham. We've arrived at West Hempstead Thameslink about 2 seconds late on platform number 1. Leaving West Hempstead Thameslink, we are 3 3/4 miles from our final stop at St. Pancras Thameslink. We do, however, have to first go by Kentish town, which has a 30-mile-per-hour speed limit as you go by. This is not a timed waypoint for us. We're just going to go by. But we still have to do it in plenty of time because we have to stop at West Hempstead Thameslink, I think, by 7:20 or 19:20. So we still have to do this in plenty of time. think we're going to have a 25 on the track up ahead, too. Unless we're on the slow track already. I think we are on the slow track. So I think we just get trimmed. Yeah, we're just going down to 30. No transition here. Just lower the speed. So we're going to be lowering to 50 and then to 30. We're going to wait until we're about half a mile away from the speed sign. We're going to make our adjustments based on the half mile before the sign. Then we can start worrying about the 30. So I'm getting close to 70. I might hit 70. I did hit 70. That's good enough. We'll slow down now. Had to put a quick step 2 on to ensure we hit our timing or our speed on time. We're going to be going down next to 30. I'm going to maintain the 50 for a moment here. Then we're going to start slowing down for the 30. Again, Kentish Town is a go via. We do not have to stop here. Let's see how our slowdown proceeds here. This might be a little tight. Nah, I think we're good. We're good on this slowdown. So I brought it down to just under 30. That should do the job for us for right now until we get to the 1 in 38 gradient. We're now going to cross the Kentish Town marker. We're going to see how we're doing for time on St. Pancras Thameslink. As platform A shows up as our destination, we are slated to be early at this stage. As we pass through Kentish Town, rather. See what happens when we turn off the wipers now. Shouldn't be raining underground, should it? Or is that still... No, we're still above ground. We'll turn them back on. Yeah, the occlusions work. So we leave the rest of the platforms heading to St. Pancras as we go on to our 1 in 38 gradient. This stop looks like it has plenty of time. I'm not concerned here at all. Now we're going to turn that off. Staying on our 1 in 38 gradient. I'm letting the speed go down a little bit because I can afford the room. As the gradient smooths out, I'm going to try and let the speed off a bit. In fact, I need to now because I'm down to 25. So I'm going to pop the speed a little bit here. Now I'm going to put some more brakes on again. And We're now coming off that gradient, so I'm watching the speed. It's going down a little faster. I'm going to go ahead and let the speed go at this point. So we're going to coast into St. Pancras Thameslink. Occlusions work. It's not raining here. You can also see the buffer up ahead. Let's fix that very quickly. What buffer? It's there beyond that last signal, though. So coming to a stop at St. Pancras Thameslink, Platform A underground. Let's look at our train as we finish the 5th service on this route. Something I just discovered wandering around here to set up this screenshot. You can actually go outside the underground walls and get a view from outside the walls. The walls are actually translucent as you look through them. I did not expect that. That is very strange. Try it sometime. It's kind of scary. In any case, we are done all 5 scenarios for the Class 319 on the Midland Mainline Bedford route. So we are going to be moving to the Class 66 next time we come to this route. Unless I do some other workshop content or something else in the meantime. But other than that, yeah, we're going to be looking at moving to another route for the next scenario. I might return to Munich to Augsburg and get that 3rd scenario in that I never got to do on Tuesday because my schedule got messed up and therefore I didn't get my Friday, Saturday out. I didn't get my Wednesday out to replace the missing video from Saturday. So I might go back and do that. And I might do something else. I don't know yet, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do because I still have another day or 2 here to figure that out at my mother's before I have to actually commit to something. So, well done, driver. Before the train departs for Sutton, let's see how you did. Say no more. We got a pair of achievements here. Things are getting tricky and top of the table. It appears that things are getting tricky might be for the 850 for the scenario. And top of the table is probably the 5,000 for getting, 5,000 on all scenarios in the pack. Of course, we're only done 5 of the 7 scenarios, so to have that already, that actually was pretty easy for this route. So, I just find this game too easy. Is that what it is? I don't know. But in any case, we are done the first 5 scenarios. We are going to come back to this route and do the Class 66 ones in the future. I am curious to see what kind of stock movements take place on this route because we've seen so many of those trains going by on our previous scenarios, including this one. So we'll take a look at those in the future, of course. For right now, though, I'm going to probably divert away from this route and do something else. Again, might be Munich to Augsburg, might be something else. I kind of want to get a 3rd drive in there. But I have noticed that the Munich to Augsburg scenarios are basically all back and forth. There's no variation. So it is a little boring. I might do something else. I'll figure that out. I'll let you know when I have the video. This coming Tuesday is what I'm aiming for. I should be back home by Tuesday, but I want to still have that video recorded and ready to go before I get there. So I don't have to spend time when I get home working on that video and trying to get caught up again. Because as you see, with the problems I had with getting my computer where I am, I fell way behind this past week. I don't want to do that again. So that's going to inspire me to get some stuff done. And I want to get that done for you. So I will figure what to do. I'm probably going to record it in about a day from when I'm recording this. I'm recording this before the 3rd video even comes out. And I'm probably going to record the day that 3rd video comes out, Tuesday. I'm probably going to record that 6th scenario for the time I'm here. What it will be, though, again, I still haven't decided. I may even do something in the workshop. Who knows? Because there's lots of stuff I am looking at that might be worth doing here. Let me know if there's ever something you want me to do, and I will look at it, because I want to be able to show you something you might be curious about that you might not be able to play yourself. And if that's the case, I'm happy to take a look if I have the stuff I need to show it off. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever it is for your part of the world. I do invite you to come back for that next scenario on Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, that is, from when this is posted. And I'll see you for that. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It is free. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. I'm Cyclone. Bye-bye.